Another episode of the Typical Skeptic podcast. Today I have with me my good friend Phil Barrow, and I say that I really mean it. I'll tell you how I met Phil. So Phil, I was friends with this. I'm friends with this girl Jill, DJ Jill. I call her, she's from Pittsburgh, from my hometown, and Jill is like highly targeted, and she told me about these people that were really helping her. And one of the people was Phil and Deb and Rick, Deb Purcell, from Heal, Teach, and Love. And, when I found out about this, I was having like a demonic problem, and Phil helped me, with that. And then Phil helped me recently with my targeting issue or entities that I was dealing with. So he's a very powerful healer. And I wrote something about it. I wrote, Phil Barrow returns the tales to blur the line between magical and miraculous. Tune in for real-life accounts from the Wizard's Path and experience a live healing session where Phil will transmit energetic downloads and activate spiritual alignment, cellular renewal, and light body clarity. Topics include walking the path of the modern wizard, ley lines, elemental energy, and geomancy, the art of healing through vibration and frequency, and live energy transmissions for audience activation. And from his own words, Phil's description, he's a shamanic spiritual healer and teacher. He uses love, light, mother, father, God, source, angelic energies, dragon, emerald oil, and many aspects of healing patterns in Gaia to use the platinum rayon 22nd chakra. And he also uses galactic chakras and Andromeda rays, and really works with the central sun, removing dark energies. And and I have all his links in the description, and I'd like to give him, someone said there's something wrong with my mic. I'd like to give him a big warm welcome back to the show. Phil, thanks so much for coming back on. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Is my mic okay? Yours isn't that bad, Rob. I understand it. Yeah, I understand it.
Yeah. How are you? Is everything going well?
I'm good. I'm excellent. I don't know where we're going to go from here. I haven't planned this, but let's go on. I will be honest today, so I might go deep into different subjects, whatever you want to go in, whether it's flat Earth, globe, or whether it's demonic. By the way, your voice is gone, Rob.
Oh, is it going now? Are you good now?
It's okay now. It was okay.
Okay. Yeah. You said we would tell some before we do healings for people. You said you wanted to talk about the real stories from wizardry and stuff like that. Is that right?
Well, yeah. An example recently. Very recently, my family have been getting targeted, and I have been targeted. I was seriously ill till I sorted it all out. And what it was, I'm not naming names, but I was asked could I help a person abroad on a Zoom event to stop some poisoning, but it wasn't poisoning; it was targeting because it was all connected to a cult, and this cult was a blood cult, and they used to brand people, and the person was told that they were going to have 1,000 demons if they left, and all of a sudden everyone was targeted in my family. An example, my daughter had a dead magpie in the front garden. I'll try and speak slow because said sometimes I'm too quick. My daughter can't run anymore because she's got a cruciate ligament problem in her knee. They've been dreaming about, my oldest daughter's been dreaming about my grandkids, something's going to happen to them. And I've been quite ill, which is very rare. I'm never ill. So I checked it all out. And what it was, I had to ask my team, Kalimar. Everyone knows Kalimar is like the demon destroyer. So I had to bring her in to help me. I brought my team in, my ascended master, all my warrior team, and we basically destroyed 10,000 demons last week, literally 10,000. And I gave no mercy because they were targeting my family. The person had all sorts of weird beings inside him that we removed, and he should be okay now. And we binded the actual cult, which is about 3,000 people involved with that. We binded them using earth magic, which is to do with the plant spirits. So all different, all big. But that was last week. So when you are doing this sort of field, you will get targeted. And it's advisable not to have kids like I've had them. But that's life. Yeah, I went a bit too 3D. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
feel like I'm targeted really too. You know, I definitely feel it. I
yeah,
definitely.
yeah, but what you've got to realize is if you get targeted, your power, your prime creator, Rob, your chi energy, you're connected through the chakra system all the way up to source. People don't realize that our chakra system goes through every dimension, all the way up to the celestials, all the way up to source. We are the prime creators on Earth. We are like the special ones in a way, and that's a lot of times the parasitic races that target us to take our energy are very jealous of what we've got because we are the main ones here, but we don't know it because we've forgotten because we've been stuck here on Earth. Well, many of us have been stuck on Earth in the soul trap, which I've just mentioned. 20% on Earth has come from outside the Earth to rescue the ones that have forgotten about what their job is. Because at the end of the day, I think someone mentioned the other day, Earth is a prison planet, and we've got to remember that Earth is a prison planet for our energy. There was a big war in 1728. They took the Earth over, and they took the Matrix part over with the AI. And I'm going a bit deep than what I normally do. I thought, well, blow it. Let's just say how I see it, because I've been remote viewing since I was born, so I can see all these things. So I'm going a bit deep tonight. So
That's awesome. No, I was wondering. So, do you think we're like kind of kept, like souls are kept in here by like frequency fences, or would like the Van Allen belt be like the frequency fences
no,
that kind of keep us
no,
held in here?
no. What happens is when you die, we've all done mistakes here. We've all made mistakes, and the dark ones control some sort of soul trap. The white light is a fake white light. You go to the white light, and they give you a suggestion that you could do better if you come back here. But by coming back here, your memories of gold got to be deleted, and you've got to be reborn here. But you don't need to be here if you can remember to just go back home, go back to source. You won't come back. You don't have to come back here. So it's a suggestion. It's like a mind suggestion. Let's go back and make a better effort this next time. And then all your memories are deleted and you've forgotten. There's a lot of ascended masters that are stuck here because one of the resets that we initially some of the masters came here without being walk-ins, like I'm a walk-in, and they didn't know that the fake light was fake light, and they had their memories deleted, and they came here, and they're stuck here. They've been stuck here for hundreds of years. Yeah. So I know it's a bit crazy me talking about this, but let's go over
No,
that.
it's okay.
Okay.
It's you know, like other people talk about it as well, you know, and it seems like people like
Mm.
our community's coming to the conclusion that like this is like a real thing, you know, that we're really
Yeah.
dealing with a soul trap. Do you think that there's going to be any beings that will dismantle it or anything like that?
Well, uh, many centuries ago, the Emerald Order had a convent to source to rescue the ones that are stuck on Earth. And this was like they got all the ascended masters together in a meeting on the magic planet. I think I mentioned this before. And many agreed what they had to do is they had to give their chi energy or their life force energy or their prime creator energy into the emerald flame. And that was a contract to rescue the ones that are stuck here. So at the moment, there's millions of ascended masters on Earth. They're called the ground crew on Earth to rescue the ones stuck. To rescue them is to wake them up. And you might see me when I do healing, I say I'll try and send some awakening codes, some ascension codes. This is to try and wake people's memories up for who they are, what they are, and how powerful they are. Yeah. So we
Yeah,
are all prime creators. We just most that are stuck in the soul trap haven't don't know. Yeah.
yeah. Well, I was
So,
well, my
so,
friend Michelle wanted you to look into our friend Amy. Our friend Amy's like severely targeted. She's like she can't get rid of it. You know, she seems to be
mm,
like severely targeted. But that seems like a lot of people right now. A lot of people seem to be heavily
Yeah.
targeted.
Can I still say why does Source allow this? That's one of the questions. We've got
Yeah,
free will. That's the reason. Earth is a free will land, and the Source cannot intervene. But Source can bring. If you think about it, as Source, the Emerald Order as an agreed to Source to rescue the ones here. So yes, something is being done, but the beings that have got to rescue have got to be human. So that's why a lot of ascending masters are in human form, because the human on the earth is got full control. They can bring in higher beings, they can bring alien beings, they can bring all sorts of beings, but the ones they bring in cannot interfere unless they get asked by someone of the light who's in human form on earth. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
that's interesting.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's interesting. What was I gonna say? What's it like walking the path of like what would you say a modern wizard? What would you say about that? Like walking the path of the modern wizard?
uh, because I'm a walk-in. I used to get a lot of remote viewing when I was very, very young, and I used to see all the beings in the light conscious, the A grid, basically. It's the conscious of everyone, and all the faces used to come into my head when I used to close my eyes when I was in bed, and it was quite insane, but I enjoyed it. It was like a calming solution, seeing all these beings. But I thought that was normal. Remember, a walk-in doesn't understand that everyone else has not got that ability. Or they have got ability, but they've forgotten. That's it. They've forgotten. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Wizards
and
don't get to fly. We can astral travel, and we can remote view. So theoretically, we can fly. Uh, the thing is, we have the ability inside us to fly. We just need to connect to our full potential. I'm not connected to my full potential because the human body is a lot smaller than what the ascended master was. The ascended master was a lot more advanced. So we just need our DNA strands. Yeah. We
do
just
you think?
need our 12 DNA strands. Well, an ascended master would have had 48 DNA strands. He would have descended to get here. So he would have lost a lot of his ability and he would have had to leave a lot of his not tech or his ability, his gifts behind because it's human body cannot handle it.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking about that. I was thinking so like they say that we've had fallen angels in our past, but do you think that we're the fallen angels in a way? Something like that.
You've got to understand what is an angel. Ask anyone what is an angel. It's an higher being. We are all higher beings. We're all part of Prime Creator. We came off. How I've been shown by one of my oldest aspects is we used to be on like a golden tree. We were a leaf on a tree, and for Source to experience whether it's negative or positive, it had to be released. The leaf had to be released. Go into our universe and experience all sorts of weird and wonderful things. Yeah, but remember, it sounds ego. I've ascended, I've descended to help with the rescue plan, the ground crew for the Emerald Order. So yeah,
Yeah. Oh, and I was going to say, guys, you can put your questions for chat or for Phil in the chat, and and uh, and I'll put them up on the screen. Maybe we can do like a live Q&A. We can ask some questions, and then maybe at the end we could he'll do a couple of healings. This is from Boopster. I can start putting off. She says, "This is though." She says, "Well, I refuse to consent and engage with guides or angels. I believe they're part of what's trying to keep us here. Do you believe there's some angels trying to keep us here?"
I would only trust. Yeah, and it's a big thing, and I've said this for decades, and a lot of people channel all sorts of beings. I would only trust my past life aspects. Your past life aspects is in your oversoul, your full being, and it's sectioned into 12 sections. And I only really trust the section I designated, which is like number 12. And that then past lives can be, and I focus on the ones that give me knowledge. We've all had millions of lives. So number 12 is, can be like Merlin, Hermes, Saint Germain, that sort of thing. I know these are all big names, all to do with magic. and I connect with all them. So yeah, connecting with guides or angels. Hmm. I would rather trust my own aspects. Now Raphael is a part of me actually, so I'm fine with connecting to him, and I've got memories through in his mind. But I think the best ones to trust is your own aspects, your own past lives, and the energy. Feel the energy. If the energy is positive, then yeah, it should be good. Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is a really good question by Kason. And Kason's from all the way from he's from Sri Lanka. He says, "Does our suffering have a meaning?" He says intense suffering, but I was going to say, do you think our it seems like we all go through suffering here, right?
A lot.
Yeah. Sorry,
A
go ahead.
lot, a lot of times. Remember, some people in the soul trap, when they've agreed to come here, so suffering in their part is is actually a positive. If you get what I mean. So they might have signed up before they got here to do some sort of suffering, but in the Akashic records, this is a contract, a deal, and we are sovereign beings now. We can cancel that contract. We can terminate that. If we've had enough suffering, enough problems, why not? We are sovereign beings. We are free to change our perspective in life. We've experienced that. So it has a meaning. It's all to do with a contract. A lot of times it's to do with a contract that we signed up. Sometimes because we are getting infiltrated. We've got implants in us, and the implants are to keep our vibration lower, and they're deliberately making suffer. So it's two types. Is either a deliberate targeting to make you suffer in low vibration, or the second thing, you've agreed to a contract. Uh, Both are very, very, it's very difficult to know which is which without reading the Akashic records. Now, if you really want to read the Akashic records, it's good to be an Andromeda starseed, but if you're not, we have an 11th chakra. In the 11th chakra is our blueprint of everything we've agreed to here. It's our blueprint of our blood, so we can, if we've ever taken anything that's you weren't happy with, you can actually change it back by using that. But you've got to bring in your highest aspect, your light being, your crystal source being, and by joining, partly merging with this being, you can actually then change something that you did a choice for, which I'm not going into because I'm on YouTube. I don't want to get strike. You can actually take the dense energy of it, the negative part of it. And by the way, YouTube, this is just for this is just my imagination. So there you go.
Yeah, entertainment purposes only. Yeah. And then this is a really interesting one. This is from Michelle, and she's up guys about the Earth Grid Rescue. Michelle says, Philip, I read that depending on what melanin set, the lighter we are, the more we've done betrayal in the past lives. Any thoughts on that, or is that propaganda?
I've got to read this slowly. Sorry. Remember, I've got brain damage a little bit. So, all I would say here is whatever life we've got here, it doesn't really matter about our past lives. If you've got any karmic past lives, your life here is good to remove that karmic, because being on 3D dense Earth is the best way to get rid of any past life karmic issues, any betrayal. If you've done betrayal, at the end of the day, all you've got to do is go to your timeline and forgive yourself for holding on to that energy, bringing it into this and then forgive what you actually did. Everything is forgiveness with love. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Teresa Levine from your chat, she asked, "How do we stop the suffering? Like, is it possible to stop suffering?"
A lot of times, the suffering is in our cells. It's trauma in ourselves. Also, the suffering, it depends on which suffering. If it's pain, you need to try and heal the chakras around it. These are micro and minor chakras around the pain. And we are energy, we are pure energy, and the energy around it can heal near enough any illness. And you've got to understand that everything is possible. If you believe it's not possible, then you're actually with intentions making it not possible. Yeah. So
Okay, it's interesting. Yeah, I love that. It's interesting. Yeah, that's what's
triangulum.
yeah. What about this one? This is another tough question. This is from Michelle. She says, any thoughts on leaving through the stargates and going through? I don't know what she means, through the triangulum or constellations.
I haven't. I haven't. I was looking at triangulum and I thought that's a new word I've not heard before. You can leave through stargates. You can also read through the. You can actually. There's codes in the emerald tablets that can actually leave here, and you can also leave within. You can actually use your own body to leave here, and that's in your tailbone, your crisscross, and you've got to get your soul there. You can even get out of the matrix using that. But you go into all sorts of dimensions doing that. So sometimes to actually leave here, the easiest way is to actually go within, and that's new, isn't it? I haven't mentioned that. Go within, go in the crisscross at your tailbone, get your soul from your eighth chakra into there, and you can leave this universe. Quite, it's not easy, but it's possible. Yeah.
Yeah. See what other. Um,
All you have to do is try and if you want to cancel a contract, if you want to cancel a contract, go into your kashik in the eighth in the eighth chakra. No, your 11th chakra. Sorry. Try and connect with your aspects at high vibration and ask to cancel it. You've got free will on your side. Yeah.
do
Yeah.
you study indigo type threes at all? Kelly wants to know. For some reason, the question didn't come up on my thing. Kelly's my friend.
Yeah. I think Ashadine mentioned these, didn't I? I'm not 100% on it, but I have a feeling they're very similar to. I call myself an emerald child of the Emerald Order, and born very similar to indigo type threes. I think they're ascended masters, whether you've had to descend it. I think they're very similar. And at the end of the day, you normally are walking. I could be wrong here, but I'm sure this is correct. Uh,
Yeah, she's.
yeah,
I was reading about it. She told me about it, but it's like, I guess it means like when you have like a contracted soul, so it's like almost like a walk-in, I guess, an Indigo three. I think
yeah.
she.
What happens is you're born. One of your aspects is born in your body. Yeah. That body is had all his memories deleted, but he is working for you. He's got the same vibration for you because he's part of your oversoul. So the contract normally is when you're 5, this being dies, and the true ascended master who's descended comes into the body as a walk-in, and he's got all his memories. It's a deliberate cheat to keep your memories and to rescue people because we've only got a short time on Earth. We've got to remember everything, and the best way to remember is to do that sort of system is to do a walk-in. In 1736 when they did a mud flood reset using the Saturn key to open the uh, do I dare say it, the firmament to flood the earth and also set the moon to vibrate all the soil to mud. A lot of the ascended masters were stuck here, and that's not going to happen now because we've learned
Yeah.
from that one. Yeah.
Anchor
So
Haven wants to know if you could do a clearing for her. She said she sent a PayPal. Like, or do you want to wait till the
okay,
end for that? Or it's up to
I'll
you.
wait till the end. Yeah, I'll do the end. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let me see here. I'll go through this is fun though. Like, going through some of these questions. Let me see what other questions I have for you. And when did you first start realizing that you had like extra like abilities? Like, when did you first start realizing that you were able to do things that other people weren't able to do?
Uh, one. I came in. So I knew, but I died at birth. I should have died a bit later. But the dates were very important. I had to be born on the 2nd in 1165. So obviously I'm 60 this year. And I was born at dusk, which is 1713, which is 11 again. So I had to be born with all the twos in my. I don't know why. I've never asked. So when I was born, my mum and dad was told that I had brain damage because I died for nearly 4 minutes. Uh, then I started doing light language at 3, which is like gibberish sort of thing. And the only person that could translate was my sister, and she had an agreement to come here as my protector when I was very young. At 4 or 5, I'm not 100% of the age. My goldfish died, and he died. He was in a jam jar for 2 days, and I'd seen a program on TV about giving CPR or kiss of life, so I decided to try and give me goldfish a kiss of life, and it was like a light bulb was inside my hands, and they glowed for a while. You know, like if you had your hands on a bulb, it go all red. It went all red, and the fish came back to life. So there's one of the bringing a fish back to life after 2 days dead is a gift. But I thought everyone could do it. And then at 7 or 8, I used to connect with the weather spirits. I used to sing to them. And at 10, I wanted to build a snowboat. Snow. Have you gone? Have you gone?
I was trying to use my regular camera. It's okay. I'm still here. I guess my
Right.
camera's broke. My camera. I'll switch back to the regular camera from the computer. I
Yeah,
don't
well,
understand.
yeah, you look all right, Rob.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So when I wanted some snow when I was about 10 or 11 to build an igloo, and Manchester had the worst snowstorm it's ever had, near enough. And I built me igloo, but these are things that I thought was normal. I thought everyone should be able to do that. At 12 or 13, the angels started training me to fight demons and dark energies. At 13, 14, I actually set a system in the back of the head. The back of the head is where your psychic link is. It's like a box just above your neck. And I could, if a dark being was in the room or in the vicinity, it used to set off. And that means I was being attacked. So it's very difficult to get attacked now because I've got this little alarm system, especially when I'm asleep. Yeah. So,
wow.
Harvey Angels.
Oh yeah, I will put that up. Is it angel Andromeda says, are the angels serpentine?
Yeah, I was thinking that, are they? I'm not sure. Let me just think about that. No, I don't think they are. No, Serpentine is a different sort of being. Uh, the angels are really good. I know some people think they're part of the anarchy. I've read all that stuff, but what I've seen of them, they are good beings, but they like to have a laugh. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
There's this
he might
guy.
have meant Seraphine actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say that because there's this guy. He's from your country. His name's Pierre Sabak. I don't know. If he does like real advanced like etymology, and he breaks it down to where he thinks there was like two kinds of angels. He thinks one was called the seraphim and the cherubim, and he thought the seraphim were part reptilian and the cherubim were more like human angels. And he thinks that they merged and they grafted a human bloodline, and he calls it that's like the Adamic line. It's just a theory, I don't know.
Well, yeah, there's yeah, that makes some sense. There's I think I show you the picture last time of the Orion demon. Did I show you that last time? I think I did,
Yeah,
didn't
but
I?
you could show it again. That'd be cool. If you want to show some, if you want to pull up other pictures too, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where it is.
Oh.
uh, well, there's all sorts of things. I do think the Seraphina and the angel, they're different beings. They're different beings. I think Seraphine can help us a little bit. Well, angels tend to be just looking at afar, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
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 That's a question that's difficult. Yeah, by the
Which
way, the Andromeda Galaxy, I've been there. When you bring in the Andromeda energy, I do the light beings. There's the light beings and the blue beings. And when you bring the light energy and it's very, very prickly, it's 10D or 11D, 10 or 11, I think it's 10, but it's going to 11 because our vibration is lifting. Everyone's vibration is every alien race is lifting, if you get what I mean. And what I did, I actually traveled, remote viewed, and went to the actual Andromeda, one of the Andromeda lands. And the problem I had is they actually took some of my DNA and created a child there. But they thought it was normal, even though they're light beings. Yeah, that's just the way they are. Yeah.
What about like UFO stuff? Do you have an opinion on disclosure? Do you think we'll ever see disclosure?
Well, UFOs don't come from space. They either come from two areas. They either come from the sea, or they come from portals past the firmament. Okay, so I'm trying to imply here that I'm a flat earther, I suppose. What I don't understand with what I don't understand with flat Earth is why not? Why have you got to be one opinion or the other? Why can't you have an open mind to either? I don't understand that.
No, I
Flat
feel the
Earth
same
is
way. I was like, why can't it be like
yeah.
why can't it be like a petri dish with a dome over it, right? So it would be like if we're on a flat petri dish with a dome over us, you know, and then there's territories outside that, like the ice wall, that could work. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, I'm open to it. You know, like you. I'm open to it.
Why is it that globalists think our IQ is not very high? I've been to uni, even though I had possible brain damage when I was a child. I don't understand how the criticism is our intelligence. Why not have an intelligent conversation about the two? You know, whether you're flat Earth or globe. Why can't you be a percentage of each? I don't understand that. That's something. It's a bit like the moon landings. However, if you don't believe the moon landings, your IQ's there. I know we didn't land on the moon, in my opinion. So. That's just, well, we haven't landed for 3,000 years. That's what I should be saying.
Yeah. So you think UFOs are coming from portals? From where do you think they're come from? Them? They're interdimensional then?
No, they're coming from the lands past the firmament. There's a lot of lands. All the lands in the space, I believe. You know, like Mars and all these are lands from past the firmament. The Orion is the nearest land to us. They're the ones who took this over. They took, and the Orion used to be a good thing. A parasitic race came here from outside, and they're trying to run everyone basically. Yeah, they're trying to control everyone.
Wow, that's so interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
Joyful Jennifer wants me to ask you about sacred geometry orbs.
Yeah. Well, what is strange about them? I see sacred geometry in physical items just by my eyes sometimes. If you go onto Scry and really go intense, you can see that everything we've got around us is made of sacred geometry. So I have a feeling that these orbs and everything, it's a message. It's trying to wake us up. It's like codes to waken our mind up. That's what I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll know about this. I'm not sure. She's Michelle says, I think the Roswell rock could start a new planet, Philip. She says, any thoughts? I'm not sure about the Roswell rock. I would have to look that up. You know,
can you look that up for me? The problem is I'm not into planets. That's the problem. It could be a land. Yeah, could be a land. I'm going to try and
crop circles. The Roswell stone is a mysterious rock bearing cryptic design. I can show you what it looks like. I mean, it's on my phone. Yeah, I don't know how that. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
The thing is, we are prime creators. We can create our own sort of universe, if you know what I mean. Yeah. I do believe it a lot of. Yeah, I do believe that we have a lot of stuff that's coming out now. It's as though it's been deliberately given to us, which is strange. A bit like when COVID came, and then that went, and then the hurricanes in Florida came, and then that went. It's as though it's like a they don't all come at once. They come one after the other, and it's very strange. It's as though a lot of what we've been given is what we've been given. Like I'm just sending something to me, a bit like what was I going to say then? My mind's gone. I need more memory. Yeah, we're being tricked a lot, and they test us a bit. They give us a little bit to see how we look, how we go. So a lot of stuff that we're given is, I believe, is from the government. Yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah. This is interesting.
let me just
Let me see
check.
here. Let me see here. Yeah. With no more questions for now. Let's see if. Let me see if. Yeah. But then, what do you think about like it seems hard though, because like in my opinion, it's like, it's like there's a lot of people in our conspiracy community, and they'll put down one conspiracy, but then they want you to believe their conspiracy, but there's no proof for anybody's conspiracy. I mean, that there is some proof, but like, like people are looking to
Yeah,
outside sources, like people are looking to YouTubers for confirmation of their beliefs, and like you can't, I'm not saying you, I'm just saying like this is like a lot of people who like are in chats, and like they talk in chats and stuff. They're getting their information from like YouTubers, and like it's like we can't
mm,
build like solid foundations of evidence off of YouTube information. You know what I mean? And then those YouTubers say they got the information from books, but then they never provide what books they're looking from. You know what I mean? So it's all like, for me, like it's a big clusterfuck of information, and it's hard to discern like what's actually
yeah,
real and what,
yeah.
you know. I'm not putting anybody's down or anything
I
like that.
think I think that, yeah, the problem is if you don't believe everything I say, then people might knock me. And that's not what we're for. We're spiritual beings. We should take what we like, and whatever we don't like, okay, that's fine. And
Yeah,
a lot of people, for people of the light, on the light side who've signed up for the light, I don't understand how you can get an argument, because I don't. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't argue. At the end of the day, you might have a disagreement. You might not be happy with it. Might not accept it. Big deal. Let it go. Just
yeah,
accept what you believe, you want to believe in.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
What do you think? Boopster would like to know if you do you have an opinion on the resets? Do you believe like we've been reset a bunch of times through cataclysms and stuff?
We've had 3 resets in 300 years. So the big one was 1728. There was actual fighting war here, and the giants were on our side. The dragons were here, and they actually did 1720. They were winning the war, and they pressed the button in 1736. Now, not many people say how the actual resets happen. Yeah, mud flood reset. Oh, ow! And what it is, the answer is, I believe, you might not. The key of Saturn can open the firmament. Now, the firmament above that is the sea. So you can open it for 10 minutes and the whole earth is flooded. Yeah. So, but what they also did, they actually, it connects to the moon. The moon is like a ship in a way. It's partly plasma, partly not. And this can then send a frequency over earth that can vibrate the soil to a mud state, even if it's not even wet. So they did like a big one, and all the dragons died basically then. And a lot of humans were kept in bases, and then they flooded, as babies, and then they repopulated the world. There was another one in I think 1830s, and there was one in 1880s, but the big one was 1730s, which could have been 1,000 years. I'm not sure if it's 1,000 years under or not. Yeah, so
Yeah,
there you go.
that's so interesting. That's really cool. I mean, that I hope they don't do that to us again.
They're trying. That's why we're here. They have been trying. There's a little square box on Saturn, and it's got a lot of high tech, and we've been how many has Earth had? Had hundreds, probably thousands. I don't know. But these resets are from the dark beings. Once we start waking up, in 1736, they pressed that because we were winning, and we were all waking up, and the Earth was coming back to us, and they pressed the biggie. The big one was then, and that's how most cities are underneath us, and most beings died in that. But it's amazing how they repopulated everyone. It's amazing. I think a lot of people were captured beforehand, especially females, and they ended up producing from them. But I don't know the full story because it's not our story; it's their story. So
Yeah.
it's not our history; it's their history. So I,
Yeah.
I've got the demon that I did last time, which was quite interesting. Can I send it you because I don't want to mess up my I don't want to mess up my recording. You want to put it on the screen?
I
Yeah,
can try. I don't know. I'm
yeah,
not. I don't have the best connection though, but I can try for sure.
yeah,
You
yeah. I
know?
did it
Are you
last time.
sending?
I've sent it.
Okay, let me check. Let me see. Okay.
Oh.
Oh wow, that looks it's spooky. Yeah, that's Let me see if I
Mm.
can. Let me see if I can pull it up on the computer. You know, I mean, I can show it from here, but I don't know. I can show it from my phone. You know, see if people like. But my computer's not addressed. But like, if I put it up, can people see that?
Yeah, it's not that good.
Because I don't. Okay, let me try.
Yeah,
I'll see if I can pull it up while we're talking. You know, but I don't have the best connection to Facebook when I'm on here. It's weird. Yeah, it's like
yeah.
you know. But I'll try. Uh, where do these things come from, Phil? Like, what are they? What is this? What are they trying to do? I think you said it's an Orion demon.
Yeah, this one is. I might be able to do this actually. I've worked. I think I've worked it out. No, is our own. We've got our own demons as well, shadow demons that try and change what we're doing, and they fight us. Then we've got the demons outside the body. So there's all sorts of. There's all sorts, but there's also demons that are not here. Well, they've come here, but they're not from this realm. That they're basically different beings, and a lot of the demons are from us and grounded beings.
Yeah.
And they've just gone very, very dark over the centuries. Uh, and if they affect humanity, they should be in their own low dimension. If they affect humanity, then I need to get rid of them. Basically, sometimes I give them a chance. Should always give them a chance if need be. When they affect my family, they don't. There's no chance. Uh,
Yeah. That was really crazy that they did that to you. That's horrible. You know.
yeah,
This one was from June Curry. She says, "Do you think the death traps will ever be destroyed, or do you think it's up to each individual to find a way to evade them?"
a lot of it. Well, the easiest way is when you die, just go home. Uh, a lot of it, a lot of the moon one is getting is being sorted. It's a lot of it is being attacked and stopped. So yeah, it could quite easily. Yeah. Uh, yeah. So yeah,
I'm having trouble
it
pulling up my.
there's also some
Sorry.
death traps on Earth as well. Yeah. So, so
Um,
yeah, we're trying. It's the problem is it's a bit like the old Matrix of film. You can't just change it just like that. A lot of souls in it's stuck in there waiting to be born. Mm,
Oh, Jill's here. That's great. Good to see you, Jill.
yeah,
Yeah. You were able to. You guys were able to help Jill a lot, right? Jill was heavily targeted, right?
yeah, 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 definitely. Yeah,
She
Yeah,
talks about it. She's been on my show.
yeah,
Yeah.
she was targeted a lot more than normal, and once we got rid of one thing, we did something else and something else. So yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was weird how they targeted her so much. Actually, you don't normally do that. So obviously, yeah.
Yeah, you guys were able to
I'm
help
trying.
me a lot as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring it on. I can't bring it on, so I give up.
I know I can't either.
Okay, it's
I'm sorry. I'm trying to. It's not letting me. Wait. I think I'm getting.
have a look.
It just froze my
No, you
screen.
can't see
It
it.
froze.
Yeah, I
Here we
suppose it's
go.
not meant to be showing demons on here. Yeah. Hmm.
Let me see here. I'm trying. It's crazy, Phil, and I could show people this. Like, it's showing on this is how the targeting works though. Then this is the honest to God truth. Like, so like it's showing, the message is showing up on my phone, but when I go to my computer messages on my Facebook on my computer, the message isn't even there. It's not even there. It's
Yeah.
like it won't show up. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what they do. They target me like that all the time. I mean, I don't know if that's targeting per se, but it's just like weird, like interruptions I get with like stuff like that happens to me all the time. I can't explain it. You know,
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I really don't.
Hmm. True.
It's almost like they don't want it to be not shown or something. Yeah.
The thing is, one of my jobs is to get rid of dark beings and aliens. That's one of my jobs. Very dangerous, but one thing is, if you got no fear and you're not bothered about dying, then the job's good. So, and I'm not bothered about dying, to be honest. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
we
Jennifer
got.
wants to know why she's been said she's a couple of times. She said she sees sacred geometry all the time, and she sees healing orbs around her space. Do you know why that might be?
It's because the vibration's pretty high. Sacred geometry is the building blocks of everything we see, but our eyes can't see it. But if your vibration changes a bit and your eye, you take over your brain and you can see it, the sacred geometry is in near enough everything we have. And I don't see it very often, but now and again I do, and it's quite amazing. If you do see it, then don't. One thing is, don't think about it in your brain. Think about it in your heart, and you should be okay. So I haven't seen many orbs uh, and healing orbs around my space. So basically, these healing orbs might be beings that are around you, are guiding you and helping you.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
what do you feel about psychedelics and plant medicine like mushrooms, ayahuasca, DMT? Do you feel
Yeah.
like they can be helpful, or do you think they can be hurtful?
Well, what they can do, the problem with them is it depends on your vibration when you have them. If you
Yeah.
have a low vibration and you take them, you might end up seeing demons and seeing dark beings and getting attacked and stuff like that. If your vibration is pretty, unless you've got a good shaman, your good shaman might deliberately do that to vibrate your trauma out of your cells, so it could be a good thing as well. But if you're in a high vibration, you'll only see good stuff, basically, the good stuff. The other thing is what I did. I was getting attacked by a cult 2 years ago, and I had some mushrooms, the normal ones that you have for breakfast. Yeah, if you get what I mean. And
Yeah.
I didn't trip or anything like that. I connected to the plant spirit beings, and that's when I started connecting to do my earth magic, and that is to bind dark beings to stop them attacking good beings. And the spirits can actually put like a code. You can code it so when they become good, the binding stops and it gets released. So it's not your normal, but remember, shamans will use any tool that's available to them. Yeah, and that's what I used, and I use that now and again when I need to. Yeah, when I'm on my last moments, sometimes you just got to use some sort of. It's a little dark, but not that much dark. But you're stopping. attacks, and that's how you got to do it. Yeah, it's the only way.
I agree.
Yeah.
Was seeing. I thought this is fun though. This is really good doing like an open question thing because people usually have a lot of questions and
Yeah.
yeah. Let me see
Yeah,
here.
them healing orbs. They will be your healing team around you, helping you, doing healing. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good to see them actually. It's quite good.
yeah. Let me see here.
Oh,
Well,
another thing, if you're ever doing any healing or anything, do breath work first. Get into the vibration. I do that a lot now, and it helps.
I was gonna say instead of doing individual healings today, would you just want to do one like big medit? Maybe we could do a medit. Maybe you could lead a meditation or something like that for the whole audience. Would you
I
want
can
to
do
do
it at
something
the
like
end, but
that?
I don't mind doing individuals at the beginning. I'll be fine with it. I'll do you first, then, Rob. Anyway, I think you
Okay,
need
yeah.
it. You,
Like I'm
you,
like
you.
I'm getting attacked again. I didn't want to say it,
No,
but I am getting
no,
attacked.
no. The problem with you, Rob, and a few have actually mentioned this, is your intentions is always in the negative area. I'm getting attacked all the time. Well, why don't you ground that attack? Get rid of it. I need this, I need that, but I'm not. Have intentions, I will get it. Always have a positive affirmations, positive attitude. And if you ever get attacked, remember you're a prime creator, you're a prime being. You can ground whatever attacks you uh, into the earth energy and let the earth sort it out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
So
good point.
I'd like to do you first. I think you need a positive mindset. That's what I want to do. I'm going to do.
Hey,
I'll read you. I'll read you two cards as well because I found my cards. You
okay,
got
and then we'll
divine
get to the.
guidance,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
right? You've got divine guidance and you got forgiveness. Yeah, divine guidance. It means basically your prayers are being answered by universal law, but you've also got forgiveness. So there you go. I've got to watch that. Yeah. So what happens is, as a human, we can get angry now and again. But why? Anger can be quite low density, and it means that you're basically cycling where the anger's from. So if someone has annoyed you and you're angry with them, you're completing the circuit. But if you're not angry and you forgive them and send them love, then they own that anger, and they own what they are giving out, and you don't. So you need to let go of the say when you lost your show on YouTube and stuff like that. You've got to forgive them and send them love and be happy for them for testing you. That's why it's testing you. So I'm going to do the sound healing. Yeah, I do sound healing. What
Okay.
I'll do today, I'm going. This will go for everyone. I'm going to send. I'm going to put an emerald in. That's an emerald. So everyone's going to get loved by intentions. So just do some breath work. Just breathe in now. Nice big breaths. Make sure everything negative's going out. That rattling is my crystal. One sec. Just give me a sec. I want to play my new frequency video. So there you go. Yeah, I've got a new frequency video. 1300. Just give me a sec. I want to play my other sound bowl. Okay. So, Rob, I want to send you positive affirmations in my healing. I'll just turn that down a bit. All right.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Phil.
So
This is
just
amazing.
do breath work. Excuse me, hands. I've got bitchman. So just to let you know what I'm doing, I'm actually bringing in Andromeda energy, so you might feel a little prickly now. So there's an high priestess on Andromeda sending us high vibrational energies into my crown, and I'm letting it out through my nervous system into my finger. And now going a bit higher, going to the celestials, 20D. If it's too much, remember to drink water. Anybody watching is probably getting this energy. And then gold source light. And now I'm sending it dragon's breath into Rob with the intentions to be more positive in his life. Good way to flick your hands like this. Connect to Arcturians, and you can do like Arcturian light language with your mouth. You
I
feel that,
definitely
Rob?
felt that. Oh yeah, I felt it big time. I felt a big clearing, like a huge clearing. I felt a huge clearing. Thank you. That was enormous. Like that was yeah, I feel so much better. Thank you. Wow.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So,
Yeah, no, seriously. Big time. Big time, Phil. Big time. Like it's insane. Like yeah, wow.
and you got codes now to. Oh, let's give you an awakening code. So now I'll connect to the Emerald Order, and I'll ask them for an awakening code. I've got my emerald with me. So you should feel this at either in the back of your head or your crown chakra. Some negativity came up as well. Oh, just something. I wanted. Can I show you something, Rob? Something I'm
Yeah, that's
making at
true.
the moment. I'm back in production. Just one sec. So this is my stuff I'm making. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
What I want to do, I want to put this emerald at the back. Yeah. So I like making things sometimes. By the way, if you didn't feel that, some people don't feel it, but the energy still got there, still gets in. All right. Shall we do Julia now?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Well, we have a Rohini Green, Michelle, and Julia, and then June Curry sent me a donation. Which I just wanted to read you this. She sent me a donation. She said, "Hi, Rob and Philip. I just love the work that you both do. I don't have any questions or requests for you today. I just want to send you love and energy for what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing." June Curry. Thank you, June. That was really nice of you. That was a sweet gesture. Okay, so I'll pull up Anchor Haven's avatar here, and then we'll do Michelle, then we'll do Rohini Green, and then whoever else, if someone else donates or whatever, what we'll get you. Okay, so here's
Yeah,
Anchor Haven.
yeah, Rob. I just wanted to tell you, I've got a new video on my YouTube. I have put all the adverts off, so I'm not making any money at all on it. It's 1,300 frequencies in it. It's called the Darkness Exterminator, and it will shift so much. And that's the one I'm playing
Wow.
at the moment. So that's 13. That's two videos. That's the 12-hour one, and my initial one added together and more frequencies added with light language and angelic tongue.
Wow.
So, what does she want? Didn't she want clearing?
She said Anchor. Let me pull up Anchor Haven's message. She says, "Let me see with Julia." She says, "Just a healing from Phil." She says.
Yeah. Okay.
I gotta stop my camera 1 second. I want to grab my drink. I'll let you go. Yeah.
That's a better picture up. Excuse me, Hans. I've been fixing my roof today. So can't get the bit tarmac bitumen off it. She should feel this energy now. She's going right into. I'm also shaking my little drum thing. Someone's got pain in their foot. I wonder if it's you. I don't know. I'm taking it off. Some. I think you overthink things. There's a little pain coming out your back. The cards are basically saying meditation and listening, and basically you overthink things too much. You want to get further in life, but you're going too fast. Slow down, and things will come to you naturally right away, and they'll send you messages. Yeah, listening. Ah, sorry. I've just been guided. I've done that listening slightly wrong. They're giving you messages. You're listening. Use your intuition with them a bit more. Use your knowledge of intuition. Right. How was it for her?
Let me see what she says here.
Feel that. Thank you.
Anchor Haven, let us know. She said she feels that. She says thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, Ashadine doesn't cover Indigo 3 very deep. No, someone just said that. I think Ashadine old work was a lot better than new work, and she's like disappeared now, and she doesn't do anything.
I know, right? She's out of. She seems like she went out of. I don't know. She seems like she stopped. Completely. It's weird.
My opinion is she was getting infiltrated. That was my opinion. And
because that's why.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
opinion. Yeah, old
yeah,
work was great, and yeah, the Indigo 3 is what I would call the Emerald Child, the ground crew of the Emerald Order. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
Um, okay, I'll move to the next person here. Sorry. The next person is I'll do Rohini Green, then we'll get Michelle because Rohini she has a question here, and she says, "Hi Phil, can you see an implant near my brainstem on the left side ovary area, please?"
If he is, do you want me to get rid of it? Obviously.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. She says so near her brain or on the left side ovary. So two different places it could be, or maybe it's somewhere else, and you know.
Oh, sorry. Turn it Should start feeling tingly now. Yeah, it's not really over. It's more like the Kundalini and zapping our Kundalini energies. The one in the brain I'm sorting out now. You might feel this. But by the way, if anyone's had anything that they regret and they want it taken out, put it in the chat because I can't say anything on here. So. Yeah, it's got like an headache to it as well. Not a full headache, more like a blockage. It's like blocking them from the spirit world. Yeah, it's getting shifted now. Wherever where you live, there's a portal that we're shifting as well. I think you even know where it is. Yeah, this is more like a target, definitely. And yeah, the portal's linked to Orion. A lot of them are, to be honest. Sending you at that bad frequency, actually. I'm just picking this up. I'll get rid of the plasma tech. I'm going. We've gone into the implant now. We were going to take it out, but I think this needs destroying. Hasn't the text gone? Good. We're coming back out. You might have felt a flash on as we destroyed everything. We're coming out of the implant, and I'm asking my spiritual friend to eat the implant. Actually. Sending you some dragon breath, cleansing the auric field. And that's it. Okay. By the way, she needs to go in nature more and be careful with her body, physical body. But yeah, connect with nature every time you feel something that's not right. Yeah. Barefoot, hug a tree, that sort of thing.
Yeah. This next one was from Michelle Earthgrid. This isn't her question, but I'll just put her thing up so you can tap into her energy. She says I'll read you her question. She wrote it on here. She says, if Tom, I'd like to know if Philip could tell me about my DNA origins before coming here. She says.
Ooh. I'll try. I'm one of these that just gets random information all the time. But I'm being told that she's already been given the signs, but she should find them herself. But let's find out. Remember, we've probably been on most lands. She's had many lives on Mars, by the way. I don't even know what beings are. Martians? I don't know. I don't know what you call them. I remember when Mars got terraformed a million years ago, actually, but I don't know what we called it. It's got a lot of layering in her. Okay. And does she want some healing?
Do you want healing?
Just whatever you're feeling. There you go. So I'll send some healing.
She said, yeah, she said, please and thank you.
They're telling me that you can get a download to help your third eye better. Okay. So you might be seeing light now going into your third eye. You close your eyes. You might see white light. I'm getting the messages more to come for you. You got a big job to do. There's a lot of energy going into you at the moment. I feel it. All right. Okay, Rob. Thank you for that.
We got. I hope that resonated with you, Michelle. We have one more request, Phil, and it's from I don't see it in the chat. Mary, if you could put your name in the chat so I could pull you up, so he could kind of maybe makes it. I mean, I'm sure he can tap in you either way, but I always like to put their name. It was Mary Heistad, and do you know Mary? And she said, let me see what she said. She said, I'm just reading it here. She says, she said she's just like a clearing, you know. But I'm trying to find her. Oh, here she is. Here she is, right here.
Okay.
Maybe this will be the last one, guys. And thank you, everyone. Anyone who.
What I want to do at the end, Rob, I want to try and
You
send
want to?
anyone who. Yeah, I want to send downloads, Ascension downloads to everyone who wants it. Just to say, I want it. Either Awakening or Ascension, third eye openings, that sort of thing. Because that helps her. The more that open, the more waken, the more higher the vibration of Earth is. All we need is about 15-20%. And 10% came in from outside, so 10% know about it. Yeah, the cards are saying, Mary, have more fun on your inner child. Right. No more, Rob. Thank you, Mary.
Yeah, thank you. So do you want to do? Yeah, and she said Melrose had pressure in her head, but but maybe that would be during the big clearing. What do you think? Or you're going to send downloads,
So,
right? No.
what I'm going to do first, if everyone does breath work is quite easy. Just big breaths through your mouth, into your gut, hold it for a few seconds and let it out. The first thing I'll do, I'll use my transmuting ball. It's dark on light on one side, light dark on the other. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to suck any negative energy in your cells, around you, any dense energy, to lift you a bit, so I can send the downloads. So just do breath work, nice and easy, nice and calm, and just send me any negative energies you've got and send it into you. Okay. All right, the next thing I'm going to do, I want to send Dragon's Breath to everyone to clear any other energies that are around you, to be in a positive affirmation. So,
Which weird is I got a ringing in my ear, Phil. Is that normal? I kind of got it. I think
yeah,
that's pretty cool.
that's fine. Yeah. It's the high vibrations that we're going to connect to. So I'm calling in the Emerald Dragons from the Emerald Order to breathe dragon's breath on everyone who's watching this in the future as well. Right, now I'm going into sending everyone downloads, whether it's awakening, third eye opening, or ascension, because all of them are a lift of vibration.
I hope this benefits everybody. I hope everybody got a benefit from this today.
If you close your eyes while you're doing this and doing the breath work, carry on with the breath work, see what you can see. See if your a remote viewing starts. You might see the Emerald Order. You might see the divine beings of light. Just another few minutes. I've had to merge with a lot of my aspects of all the light. All right, just start relaxing, start grounding all the energies to earth. It's good to have no shoes on, by the way, but when this is happening, but it's a bit late now. So just ground all the energies. Have plenty of water after this. Hopefully purified water, not the tap water we get. Right, that's about it then. Rob, thank you everyone.
That was great.
Hope you enjoyed all that. Yeah, I need to rest a bit now. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, do you want to tell people? Yeah, that was a lot. Yeah. Do you want to tell people how they can find you, Phil? And thank you very much.
Well, my YouTube channel is Philip Barrow Raphael. If you just Google that, the last frequency is the Darkness Exterminator, and that is 1300 plus frequencies. It will clear you, heal you, and it do loads of different things. It get rid of if you're getting attacked or anything, it helps with that as well. And this is my new one, and it's already got 566 views in 2 weeks, and it's not got any adverts, so you can do a meditation with it, and it's great. Yeah. So and I'm on Philip Barrow on Facebook. Yeah. And if you ever want any separate readings, just PM me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and guys, don't book with Phil because he was nice enough to come today, and he was nice enough to do energy clearings basically for the whole audience. And you guys can watch this over again. That's another great thing. You can watch this over again and get the energy again. And yeah, I want to
Mm.
thank everybody for tuning in today. And I'll be live again at 8 p.m. Eastern. So in about 2.5 hours, I have Missy Hill coming on, and she has some real important updates. She's traveling around the United States, and she's seeing some weird things, earthquakes, frequency weapons. Like it's going to be a really interesting episode. So definitely tune in for that. And I'll see you guys at 8